So, I've never actually broken a bone before. Well, that's kind of a lie. I've never broken anything serious before, I'll say that. Um, the first and only time that I've ever broken something was about, I want to say this time last year. Um, I was, okay, throwback, flip, and reverse it. So, in the hallway that connects to my bedroom, there is a rug. And this rug does not have like one of the mats under it, so it doesn't really stick to the floor. And so one day, I'm walking and I slip on this rug. Catch myself, I don't fall, and then I get on with my day. I think this was a Sunday. Um, then later, I'm like, man, my foot really hurts from where I slipped. It's probably whatever. And then a couple more hours later, I'm like, my foot still hurts. And so I was wearing socks, by the way. So I take off my sock, and my fourth toe, the one next to the pinky toe, I guess, my ring toe, was red and swollen. Um, and at this point, it's too late to go to any kind of doctor's office. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So we're just like, we'll look at it in the morning. If it's worse, we'll go to first care. Um, so I go to bed and it's sore and hurting. And then, next morning, it still hurts. I look at it. It is even more swollen and purple. And also, I can hardly walk on it. So I go a whole day, I walk on the right side of my left foot, and I am in so much physical pain, by the way. And, like, I made it through without anyone noticing that I was limping. And so that night, my dad takes me to urgent care, we do an x-ray, it's broken. So, I don't know if you know this, but toe bones are very small and very fragile. And because they are so small and fragile, there's not a whole lot that you can do to, like, fix the broken, to mend it, I guess. I mean, you could wear a boot, but that seems like overkill for a toe. The most you can really do is buddy tape it to one of the other toes and just kind of hope for the best. So, and the doctor was like, we have a boot if you want it, and I was like, no! Not wearing a boot for a broken toe. Okay. So, next day at school, it's wrapped, and I'm like, hey guys, I broke my toe. And so they're all like, huh? And so I explain the story, and one of my friends, who I want to make a separate video about, because I feel like it would be a good idea to signal the kind of person they are, and maybe how you can avoid someone else like that in your life. She's like, why did you get it x-rayed? And I was like, well, if it broke a certain way, I would have to get it re-broken for it to heal properly. She was like, you wouldn't know that. And it's like, first of all, no you wouldn't. It's a toe. You can't really know until it's fully healed. For example, my papa broke his toe, about 14 years ago. Doctor said it did not need to be rebroken. It healed wrong, and now it needs to be rebroken. So, we could have very well not known that it needed to be rebroken. And then her boyfriend is like, you know there's nothing you can do to help a toe, right? And it's like, yes, I know that. But also, I have it buddy taped so that it can heal properly. And also, if I did not properly treat my broken toe, I could potentially become septic, which could have in turn caused me to have my toe cut off because the infection got so bad. Everybody's getting on my case about my broken toe. and I don't understand it because it's not their broken toe. And also, it was purple. What else am I gonna do? Let it be purple? No! I'm gonna go see a doctor! But anyway. So, I walked around school for 6 weeks limping. Walking on the right side of my foot, right side of my left foot for 6 weeks. I am in unbearable amounts of pain. Cause like, it's an inconvenient toe. Like if it was my big toe, if it was my pinky toe, like, that's different. But like, one of the middle ones, there's no way. Cause like, even though I was walking with my foot sideways, it was still like bending and stuff when I walked. So like, and like my doctor was like, you know, you can massage it to try and work out some of the soreness, stay off it, elevate it, put some ice on it, and like I'm doing all these things. So fun fact, when something's wrong with like your foot and you have to elevate it, you have to elevate it over your head, which is weird to me. But like, I tried to elevate it best I could around school. Like, if there was a desk next to me that wasn't being used, I'd prop my foot up in it. If there was a desk in front of me that wasn't being used, I'd prop my foot up in it. Because our desks are like, the chair's connected to the desk, that's why I'm saying in it. It's in the chair. Or like, our desks have like these little trays that you can put your stuff in, like under the chair. Sometimes I would do that, just to try and get it off the ground. And then like when I would get home, I'd stack up some stuffed animals, I'd get a bag of peas, and I'd just lay there. Best days of my life, actually. It was the worst. And like, there's a girl at my church, who has some kind of spinal problem, and she like, something's wrong with her spine that makes her walk funny, and it felt like I was mocking her when I wasn't, and I was like, oh, I hope nobody thinks I'm mocking her when I'm not, because like, we were both limping around church, and I felt awful. So I was like, oh, I don't want anyone to think I'm mocking her when I'm not, and I just have a broken toe. But, so 6 weeks pass, it's still hurting, like, it's still buddy taped, and so we schedule another appointment, because we were supposed to do that anyway, because that's the average amount of time it takes for a bone to heal. Since toe bones are smaller, it could have very well been 4 weeks, but 6 weeks later, go back to the doctor, we do another x-ray, it seems to be healed, and she looks at it, and she's like, it looks fine, if it's still sore, you can massage the soreness out, but maybe try and stop buddy taping it. And then like the second I took it off, like it felt like it had never been broken, which I think is so funny. But then I was walking around like normal because I didn't have a broken toe and it didn't hurt anymore. Yeah, that's the silly story of how I broke my toe last year. I think the left side of my body is cursed. Still trying to work on the prologue. I don't know when it's gonna be out. Shooting for February. There's a chance, small chance, I could get it done this month. Small chance, like, minimal. But if it doesn't come out this month, then probably February. If not February, then maybe March. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I think that's it. Okay, bye. Toss your dirty shoes in my washing machine, heart. Baby, bang it up inside. I'm not wearing my usual lipstick. I thought maybe we would kiss tonight. Baby, will you kiss me already and toss your dirty shoes in my washing machine heart? Baby, bang it up inside.